actually president of the Center for Interim Programs, which is the oldest independent gap year counseling organization in the United States. And my father started the company in 1980. I've done a gap year myself. I took a year before college, and it took another year after my sophomore year in college. And I've been on the counseling end of this work now for 20 years. And I just do gap year counseling. And that means kids between high school and college, or taking a break from college, or even beyond. We actually work with all ages.
Could you tell us something about, you do individual, kind of a more individual approach, so you would choose the programs or advise on programs that people would choose to go on?
Yeah, I mean, we're not a program. What we're doing is looking at an array of interests that a student has and then hooking them up with existing programs that are out there. So cultural study programs, group programs, internships, apprenticeships, just such a wide array. And we have experience with a lot of these programs, so we know good programs to recommend. And also a lot of students have no idea what they want to do. So, you know, when they sit down with me and I start tossing out concrete options, it's much easier for them to say, "Oh, I like that," you know, or "Oh, I don't like that. Let me do that one over here." And on a certain level, it almost doesn't matter what they do because they're going to learn from everything anyway. So the main thing is find a good, safe, structured program, and then just let it go.
On a more kind of topical note, I guess in January we had 240,000 jobs lost. You know, the economy is, you know, less, as we're saying, a little bit shabby. How do you think this is going to affect a gap year? Do you think more people are going to think about, hey, maybe I should send my son or daughter on a gap year rather than going straight to college? How do you think that's going to pan out, or how is it panning out in your opinion?
I don't know yet. I mean, I'll know after this year probably if it really directly affects our business. So far, it really hasn't. And what I think may happen are two things. People who are on the fringe and nervous might not do a gap year. They want their kids to go to college because they're really going to be run by fear. That there are going to be a lot of parents probably who are going to say, you know what, college is really expensive right now. A gap year sounds great because I can do a fairly inexpensive year, have my child get really focused on something that they're interested in, so they don't take 5 or 6 years to go through college. You know, I budgeted for 4 years of tuition and they're taking 6, which is more the norm. So I think, you know, we'll probably see both. The other thing is that we work with mid and post-career people, and right now I think there are a lot of people who have been calling us saying, hey, you know, I've just gotten laid off, or I'm thinking I need to prepare for this. Why don't I do something creative with this time rather than going into a funk? And we can help older people as well. We actually had a really nice article in the New York Times recently it just said that adults are have it here somewhere. But you know, gap year is not just for the students; it can be for adults as well.
Great. Well, thanks very much for your time.
You're welcome.
Thank you.